Welcome back to Show Me, Sherry. Today I have book boxes for you. I love to read. I haven't had time lately, otherwise I'd be giving y'all some recommendations, but I still love getting all the books. I have quite the to-be-read pile. Speaking of books, if you haven't read Where the Crawdad Sings yet, what are you waiting for? My husband and I are going to see the movie tonight. The day that I'm filming this is the Friday that it opens, so I'm really excited to see it. It is such a phenomenal book, and it absolutely went viral, and for good reason, so I'm excited to see the movie. So yeah, today I have my Book of the Month Club box to share with you, which is one of my absolute favorite boxes. If you are a reader, you need this box. It is such a good deal. Also, Once Upon a Book Club sent me a past box to open up for y'all. So they provided me with a box so that I could share it with all of you. So we're going to get into that as well. So I'm super excited. All right, so let's get started. If you're new here, thank you for popping on and spending some time with me today. If you like unboxings, reviews, favorites, stuff like that, yeah, I invite you to come on back and watch some more. For those of you returning, thank you so much. You know I like hanging out and chatting with you. So I really appreciate your support, all of your kind comments, all the love that you're showing me. It means a lot to me. So I just want to thank y'all. I love my Show Me tribe. All right. Well, we're going to start with the Book of the Month Club so that I can get it out of the way, so that I have more room to show you the Once Upon a Book Club book box. Okay, Book of the Month Club is a curated box that gives you a choice of the best new reads every single month. You have generally 5 to 7 choices to choose from. If you don't like the 5 to 7 choices that they give you in a month, it's not a big deal. I have a feeling you'll like at least one of them, possibly more, like me, but it's not a big deal. You can skip any month without a problem. So they always put the emphasis on early releases, fresh perspectives, and debut authors. They have several different genres every month to choose from. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see, it's $14.99 a month. Now, I have a code that I'm going to put down in the description that will allow you to get your very first box for $5. I mean, that is a great savings. It is a referral link, just so you know. It will just help me to bring more book boxes to you in the future. So yeah, $14.99, you get one hardcover book, and that usually has a book plate that's signed by the author. You have the option, and I like to take advantage of this because it's quite the deal. You have an option of adding 2 more books to your box for $9.99. And that's a hardcover book. You know, you can't find a brand new hardcover book of something that's newly released for $9.99. And that includes more of the month's selections. So whatever you select that month for your selection, and you wanted like another one that was in there and you didn't know which one to choose, you can choose both of them because you can get it for $9.99. So it's a really good deal. All right, it's US shipping only. Okay, so like I said, you do get to choose, but y'all, I have a lot of boxes coming to show you, so I can't ever remember anything lately that I have chosen. So let's get into the box and both be surprised. Okay, so this is not like this is a no frills box. It's just your book, but I like it because it's more affordable that way. It's a great box to just get the new books, the new releases, the ones that us readers are dying to read a lot more affordably. Okay, so you open the box and I see it says you've got great taste. I did have the add-on, and this is the one that I chose this month. They usually will put your choice on the top of the book, your monthly choice. So it is Firstborn by Will Dean. And if y'all have watched my videos before, you know that my genre of choice is thriller, mysteries, thrillers, suspenseful. I love that genre. I like something that will surprise me and that I can't figure out and keep me on my toes, but it's just exhilarating. Like you can't wait. You can't wait. You can't wait. That's my kind of book. I also like historical fiction, and I like romance as well, and some funny books. So I'm not just one genre. However, that's my favorite. All right, so I'll just give you a tidbit about what this book is about. The last thing a twin expects is to be alone. Molly lives a quiet, contained life in London, naturally averse to risk. She gains comfort from security and structure. Every day is the same. Her identical twin, Katie, is her exact opposite, gregarious and spontaneous. They used to be inseparable until Katie moved to New York a year ago. Molly still speaks to her daily without fail. But when Molly learns that Katie has died suddenly, she is thrown into unfamiliar territory. Katie is part of her DNA. As terrifying as it is, she must go to New York and find out what happened. As she tracks her twins' last movements, cracks begin to emerge. Nothing is what it seems, and a web of deceit is closing in around her. Yep, that's my kind of book, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, I got a bonus in my book. That's cute. They're called reaction pins. Okay, I've never gotten one of those. That's pretty cool. All right, and my second book, y'all, this author is where it's at. She is one of my very favorites. If you have never read anything from this author, I highly recommend that you do. She is amazing. It is Miss Ruth Ware with The It Girl, and that is a brand new release. I have had that on my wish list, for pre-order for a year, and it's finally here. So let me just read just a tidbit. April Clark Cliveden was the first person Hannah Jones met at Oxford. Vivacious, bright, occasionally vicious, and the ultimate it girl. She quickly pulled Hannah into her dazzling orbit. Together, they cultivated a group of devoted and inseparable friends, Will, Hugh, Ryan, and Emily, during their first term. By the end of the year, April was dead. Now, a decade later, Hannah and Will are expecting their very first child, and the man convicted of killing April, former Oxford porter John Neville, has died in prison. Hannah is relieved to have finally put the past behind her, but her world is rocked when a young journalist comes knocking and presents new evidence that Neville may have been innocent. As Hannah reconnects with old friends and delves deeper into the mystery of April's death, she realizes that the friends she thought she knew all have something to hide, including murder. Okay, another one that's right up my alley. I just really, really adore anything that Ruth Ware writes. I think you would really enjoy it. And I got another brand new release, and this is from another very popular thriller author, Riley I think it's Sager. Riley Sager, The House Across the Lake. And again, that's another brand new one. So this one, let's see, be careful what you watch for. Casey Fletcher, a recently widowed actress trying to escape a streak of bad press, has retreated to the peace and quiet of her family's lake house in Vermont. Armed with a pair of binoculars and several bottles of bourbon, she passes the time watching Tom and Catherine Royce, the glamorous couple living in the house across the lake. They make for good viewing. A tech innovator, Tom is powerful, and a former model, Catherine is gorgeous. One day on the lake, Casey saves Catherine from drowning, and the two strike up a budding friendship. But the more they get to know each other and the longer Casey watches, the more it becomes clear that Catherine and Tom's marriage isn't as perfect as it appears. When Catherine suddenly vanishes, Casey immediately suspects Tom of foul play. What she doesn't realize is that there's more to the story than meets the eye, and the shocking secrets can lurk beneath the most placid of surfaces. Packed with sharp characters, psychological suspense, and gasp-worthy plot twists, Riley Sager's The House Across the Lake is the ultimate escapist's read. No lake house required. That sounds good. And then they give you a little bookmark. So, yep, no frills box, but stock full of brand new, early releases, just stuff that everybody's wanting to get their hands on, and you can get it for a very affordable price. Highly recommend this one. Okay, so moving on to the book box that Once Upon a Book Club was kind enough to provide for us to open. It is a pass box, so this is not a spoiler box. I don't know what, it looks like it's a young adult. So let me tell you a little bit about Once Upon a Book Club to familiarize yourself with this book box. So Once Upon a Book Club is a monthly book club box where they bring the books to life. So you can choose between an adult book and a young adult book, but you don't know what book you're getting. They will give you some hints through the month, but that doesn't tell you exactly what the book is. So inside the beautiful book-shaped box, I do love this box, y'all. Is this not pretty? Look, I love this. Okay, inside the beautiful book-shaped box, you will receive the monthly featured book with up to 3 to 5 wrapped gifts that are customized to replicate what is going on in the story. Isn't that neat? So, you will reach pages that have post-it notes throughout your book, and those will tell you that it's time to open your gift. And then the gifts will be labeled what page number. You'll also receive an author-signed book plate, which is so cool. This is free shipping. You can cancel, pause, skip anytime, or switch. Like, you don't have to just get the adult book box. If you are a little more interested in the hints that they're dropping for the young adult, you can switch over to that. It's super easy. They ship almost anywhere in the world. So for all the internationals out there, you could get your hands on this box. However, due to import taxing issues, they no longer ship to the UK. Now, that being said, there might be some custom fees involved from your country, and that is going to be your responsibility. It's the sole responsibility of the recipient. So if you want to subscribe to this box, on a month-to-month basis, it's $49.99 a month. You can pay for a 3-month in advance for $145, a 6-month in advance for $289, and a 12-month in advance for $570. But like I said before, if something doesn't sound, up your alley, the hints that are dropping that month, you can skip, and so it's going to be further than the 3, 6, or 12 month if you do that. Let's get in here. Okay. I'm excited. Oh, and I wanted to show this. I picked this up on Prime Day on special. Counterfeit. I'm a Reese book club member. Reese Witherspoon has her book club, and she recommended this book, and it sounded really intriguing. So haven't read it, but I just wanted to mention that. All right, let's open her up. Oh, they have a little fancy letter for me. That's really sweet. Their presentation is gorgeous. So first you're going to see a packet of all kinds of papers. Looks like we get a bookmark. And let's see what else we get. So I'm going to go ahead and open these gifts for y'all so you can kind of see maybe a variety of the different things that they give, but every single month is totally different. It depends on the book that you're reading. So we get the bookmark, and this one says, to fully experience this box, remember to only open your gifts once you reach the given page. Don't worry, we'll remind you. Okay. And then, knowing him was like encountering the beauty of a snake. I don't find those very beautiful. Feared and misunderstood by no fault of his own. From the author, Within These Wicked Walls. That's the name of the book, Within These Wicked Walls. Okay, so it's obviously something that you could frame if you're digging this. And then, oh, we got a recipe for a cherry tart. That's cool. Some discussion questions if you'd like to feature this book in your local book club, and a conversation with the author. All right, so here is the book. What the heart desires, the house destroys. Within These Wicked Walls. And this is from a past young adult book by Lauren Blackwood. Looks kind of spooky, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see. It let's read about this a little bit. Andromeda, maybe that's her name, is a Dedera. Okay. I've never heard a name like that, and I've never heard a Dedera. I don't know. Oh, a Dedera is an exorcist hired to cleanse households of the evil eye. I did not know that. She would be hired, that is, if her mentor hadn't thrown her out before she could earn her license. Now her only hope of steady work is to find a patron, a rich, well-connected individual who will vouch for her abilities. I don't know if I said that right. Alexa, what is D-E-B-T-E-R-A?
According to Wikipedia, a Dedera is an itinerant religious figure among the Beta Israel and in the Ethiopian and Eritrean Orthodox Tawahedo churches, who sings hymns and dances for churchgoers, and who performs exorcisms and white magic to aid the congregation. A Dedera will claim an ecclesiastical identity and behave as in minor orders.
Did you get that? I said it right.
What is D-E-B-T-E?
Alexa, stop. I don't know what I would do without my Alexa and my Google. So it is a Dedera. I did say that right. All right, when a handsome young heir named Magnus Rochester reaches out to hire her, Andromeda takes the job without question. Never mind that he's rude, demanding, and eccentric, that the contract comes with a number of outlandish rules, and that almost a dozen Dedera had quit before her. If Andromeda wants to learn a living, she has no choice. But she quickly realizes this is a job like no other, with horrifying manifestations at every turn, and that Magnus is hiding far more than she has been trained for. Death is the most likely outcome if she stays, and the reason every Dedera before her has quit. Leaving Magnus to live out his curse alone isn't an option, because heaven help her, she's fallen for him. Stunningly romantic, Lauren Blackwood's heart-stopping debut within these wicked walls ushers in an exciting new voice in fantasy. Okay, it sounds like I might need to read this in the daylight hours. It'll spook me, I'm thinking. All right, so it looks like the very first gift you're going to come upon in this book is on page 124. I'm going to get the gifts out, and then I'm going to move this box so I don't drop anything. Okay, so I'm going to show you what page 124 looks like. So as you read it along, you're going to see a little post-it that says open your gift. And they put it right at the line where it's describing something in the book. So what you're going to open is going to be basically like that item coming to life. So let's take a look and see. Page 124 of Within These Wicked Walls. The gift is, it's a book. I can tell you that. It's a hardcover book. This is a hardcover book, y'all, by the way. All right, we got a copy of Jane Eyre, Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. I've never read this. I know, it's a classic. I'm a reader, but I've never read this. I'm super excited to get this story because I would like to read it. I've just never read it. All right, that's nice. So see, we already have 2 hardcover books in this box. That's exciting. I wonder how Jane Eyre is mentioned in a scary book. I don't know. All right, page 156 has another gift. It looks like this box has 3 gifts. I've seen some boxes that have had like 5. So I guess it just depends on, maybe the value. This is weird. This feels like a sack of flour. But the packaging is really cool. All right, let's see what we got. I really have no idea what this is yet. I have no idea what this is. Soft. I think it might be a blanket. It is a blanket. It's really soft. It's a Jane Eyre blanket. Look at this. It looks like the cover of the book. This is a blanket of the cover of the book. Exactly the same. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you guys can see this. Yep, it's so soft. I can imagine just cuddling up in this blanket and reading Jane Eyre, along with this book, of course. That's really cool. So we got a classic hardcover book and a soft blanket, like a throw, but it's so soft. Okay, and the last gift you would come upon page 311. I will tell y'all, in their shop, they have a shop, and they do sell some of their past boxes. So I kind of like this box if y'all are interested. Okay, the last gift, it comes in this little bag. Again, it has like the people faces on it. It's like a satin bag. And we got a little thread kit. That's cute. So it has different colors of thread, lots of different needles, and some buttons. So apparently I haven't read the book, so there must be a darning of buttons or something in the story. She must put a button on something in the book. Okay, this was a really fun box. Sometimes I do like a young adult story. I mean, there's been some really good ones. I'm a huge Hunger Games fan, the whole trilogy, seen all the movies, love Harry Potter, love all the Twilight books and all the, and the movies. I really enjoy the adult and the young adult, different genres of books. So this was a good one. I'm really impressed. I am so excited that I got Jane Eyre. Wow, Once Upon a Book Club, this was a great box. Thank you so much for sending it to us so that we could see what was in one. Love this, love this. That's it for my book boxes this month. I should have a new one coming next month called Peruse. So I've never heard of it. I found it on the internet and would like to bring it to y'all so you can see the different varieties that's out there and see what you might want to subscribe to. So, but I liked both of these boxes, so I would recommend. Okay, so until we meet again, Godspeed and many, many blessings. Thanks, y'all. Bye.